Welcome to our College Briefing show, where we dive into a mix of the latest news, intriguing developments, and thought-provoking stories from around the globe. Today, we've got a lineup that's as varied as it is fascinating, so let's jump right in. First up, the U.S. job market is showing signs of a shift, with a Bloomberg report indicating a slowdown in hiring and a modest uptick in wages for March. It seems like those with deeper pockets are still splurging, keeping sectors like leisure and healthcare in a sunny spot, while manufacturing and skilled services take a more cautious stance. Then, swinging over to the literary world, Judith Butler's new book is making waves, advocating for the rights and recognition of transgender individuals through a rich tapestry of history, biology, and societal insights. And for those of you dialing in from your home offices, a study suggests that working remotely might be putting a dent in your career progression, especially for the gents. But wait, there's more. From a legal tussle at the University of Maryland over student rights to the posthumous feminist debate stirred by Gabriel Garcia Marquez's novella, and a cosmic curveball that could rewrite our understanding of dark energy, today's briefing is brimming with stories that challenge the status quo and open new avenues for exploration. And if that wasn't enough to keep you hooked, we've also got updates on a contentious budget proposal rejection in Kansas, a financial drama unfolding in Hong Kong that could shake investor confidence, and a testament to the entrepreneurial spirit with a stucco company's expansion in New Mexico. Plus, a legal debate in British Columbia over suing social media giants, a distressing report on Iran's surge in executions, and an inspiring transformation story from Perth, Australia. Each of these narratives, from economic trends and legal battles to literary debates and cosmic discoveries, offers a glimpse into the complex tapestry of our contemporary society. So, whether you're intrigued by the shifting dynamics of the job market, the ongoing fight for rights and acceptance, the challenges of remote work, or the endless quest for knowledge and understanding across various domains, we've got you covered. Please stay tuned for more detailed content on each of these stories. In a recent report by Bloomberg, the spotlight is cast on the U.S. employment landscape, painting a picture of a shifting job market. March's job report is anticipated to reveal a deceleration in hiring rates and a subdued increase in wages. Economists, with their fingers on the pulse, expect that the nation saw an addition of 187,000 workers to the payroll last month, a noticeable drop from February's 275,000. The sectors basking in the glow of this growth are believed to be those buoyed by upper-income spending, such as leisure and healthcare. In contrast, the manufacturing and skilled services industries seem to be taking a more measured pace in their hiring practices. This nuanced analysis provides a window into the complexities of the current job market, highlighting the varying speeds at which different sectors are moving. Turning the page to a different realm, the Sydney Morning Herald dives into the literary world with Judith Butler's latest work, Who's Afraid of Gender? Butler's book emerges as a compelling narrative advocating for the natural existence and rights of transgender individuals. Through a meticulous exploration of the history, biological aspects, and the societal misunderstandings surrounding transgenderism and homosexuality, Butler crafts a narrative that is both enlightening and thought-provoking. This book not only serves as an educational resource but also as a beacon of support for the LGBTQ+ community, emphasizing the importance of acceptance and understanding in today's society. Meanwhile, a study highlighted by The Telegraph unveils the unintended consequences of the work-from-home revolution, particularly for men. According to research conducted by the University of Warsaw, men who opt for full-time remote work find themselves at a disadvantage when it comes to career advancement. The study, which surveyed 937 UK managers, reveals a stark discrepancy. Men working from home are 15% less likely to receive promotions and 10% less likely to see a pay increase than their counterparts who commute to the office. Women, although also impacted by remote work, face a slightly lesser penalty. This gender gap becomes even more pronounced within organizations characterized by high-pressure cultures. This insight into the professional dynamics of remote work sheds light on the nuanced challenges faced by employees in the evolving landscape of work. Each of these stories, from the evolving job market in the U.S. to the advocacy for transgender rights and the unexpected hurdles of remote work, reflects the complex tapestry of contemporary society. Through the lens of economics, literature, and sociology, we gain a deeper understanding of the forces shaping our world today. Whether it's the economic trends impacting employment, the fight for social acceptance and rights, or the changing nature of work, these narratives offer a rich, multidimensional perspective on the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. In an intriguing legal battle at the University of Maryland, a sorority and 6 students have taken a bold stand against what they perceive as a violation of their First Amendment rights. As reported by Yahoo US, This lawsuit stems from the university's response to hazing allegations, which led to a sweeping suspension of social activities among fraternities and sororities in March. The plaintiffs argue that the investigation overstepped its bounds, subjecting students to mandatory interrogations and improperly searching their mobile phones. This case highlights a significant clash between university governance and student rights, with 4 fraternities and 3 students also joining the fray on March 13, challenging the university's methods in safeguarding its community while respecting individual freedoms. In the literary world, the posthumous release of Gabriel Garcia Marquez's novella Until August has sparked a fascinating debate on its feminist credentials. As detailed by the Sydney Morning Herald, this narrative unfolds the life of Ana Magdalena Bach, a woman in her 40s who, after a serendipitous encounter, embarks on a journey of annual one-night stands. Discovered among Garcia Marquez's papers and published with minimal editing, this novella carries the hallmark elements of magical realism and poetic narrative that defined Garcia Marquez's storied career. Critics and readers alike are now delving into the nuances of this narrative, contemplating its place within the broader feminist discourse and Garcia Marquez's illustrious body of work. Meanwhile, in the realm of cosmology, a groundbreaking revelation has the potential to rewrite our understanding of the universe. According to the Sydney Morning Herald, astronomers conducting a comprehensive survey have stumbled upon what could be a fundamental misinterpretation of dark energy. Previously believed to be a constant force, new data suggests that dark energy may actually fluctuate over time, influencing the universe's expansion in unforeseen ways. This discovery challenges the dire prediction that dark energy's unyielding force would ultimately disintegrate the universe down to its atoms. Instead, the possibility of a changeable dark energy opens up exhilarating prospects for the universe's fate, igniting a fervor among cosmologists eager to explore this newfound path in understanding one of the universe's most enigmatic forces. These stories, ranging from a legal confrontation at the University of Maryland, a literary debate over Gabriel Garcia Marquez's final work, to a paradigm-shifting discovery in cosmology, all share a common thread of challenging established norms and opening new avenues for exploration and understanding. Whether it's in the halls of academia, the pages of a novella, or the vast expanse of the cosmos, these narratives remind us of the endless quest for knowledge and the courage to question the status quo. In a surprising turn of events, the Kansas Senate has taken a bold stance by rejecting a budget proposal for K-12 schools, stirring a significant amount of conversation among public education groups. This decision, reported by Yahoo US, comes amid concerns over the proposed changes in the spending calculations for special education. The rejection reflects the growing tensions and the complexities surrounding educational funding, highlighting the Senate's commitment to ensuring that the financial allocations truly meet the needs of students and educators alike. This move has sparked a wave of reactions, with many stakeholders closely watching the developments, eager to understand the implications for the future of education in Kansas. Meanwhile, halfway across the globe, a financial drama unfolds that could send ripples through the international markets, particularly affecting Hong Kong's standing as a financial hub. Reuters Breaking Views reports a contentious situation involving Chinese education firm XJ International and its creditors, including the Asian buyout firm PAG. The heart of the dispute lies in allegations of a willful default on a staggering $315 million offshore debt. Creditors argue that XJ International, despite claiming a strong financial position, has engaged in misleading statements to the Hong Kong Exchange. This case emerges against a backdrop of escalating defaults within China's offshore bond market, especially among property developers. It serves as a stark reminder of the precarious nature of investments and the need for vigilance, even in sectors that appear to be thriving. The unfolding saga could potentially shake investor confidence in Hong Kong, underscoring the intricate interconnections within global financial systems. From the legislative chambers in Kansas to the bustling financial markets of Hong Kong, and the expanding horizons of a New Mexico stucco company, these stories weave together a tapestry of global and local narratives. Each tale, whether it revolves around education funding, financial disputes, or entrepreneurial ventures, underscores the interconnectedness of our world and the myriad ways in which decisions and actions in one sphere can resonate across others. In a recent development that has stirred the business community in British Columbia, Canada, the Globe and Mail reports that the Business Council of British Columbia has raised concerns over legislation that would allow the provincial government to sue social media companies for public health costs. This legislation, according to the council, is too broad and could potentially expose other sectors to similar legal actions. The council's apprehension is not just about the immediate impact on social media platforms but the broader implications for the business environment in the province. They fear that this could lead to a decrease in investment, affecting the province's economic health. In response, they've extended an offer to work with the Attorney General to refine the legislation, aiming for a balance that addresses public health concerns without stifling business growth. Premier David Eby, however, sees the bill as a necessary step to hold companies accountable for producing harmful products, indicating a complex debate on the horizon about the role of social media in public health and the extent of corporate responsibility. Across the globe, Iran has been making headlines for a more somber reason. According to the Washington Post, Amnesty International has released a report indicating that Iran has reached its highest number of executions in nearly a decade, with 853 individuals executed in 2023 alone. This sharp increase in capital punishment, particularly for drug-related offenses, marks a significant escalation in Iran's war on drugs. Furthermore, the report highlights the use of the death penalty against anti-government protesters, signaling an alarming trend of using extreme measures to quash dissent within the country. This surge in executions comes amid a broader crackdown on a protest movement that has boldly challenged Iran's theocratic regime, raising serious human rights concerns on the international stage. Meanwhile, ABC brings us a story of hope and transformation from Perth, Western Australia. Aaron Taylor, a former methamphetamine addict who lost touch with his family and struggled with addiction for 2 decades, has dramatically turned his life around. After being referred to the Drug Court of Western Australia, Taylor seized the opportunity to change his path. His journey led him to Murdoch University, where he not only pursued but excelled in his studies, particularly in psychology. Taylor's story is a testament to the power of second chances and the impact of support systems for individuals seeking to overcome addiction. Now an award-winning student, Taylor is dedicated to giving back to his community, focusing on helping Indigenous people in prisons and addiction centers. His success highlights the importance of providing resources and support to marginalized communities, ensuring that more individuals like Taylor have the opportunity to transform their lives. These stories, from the legislative debates in British Columbia to the troubling human rights situation in Iran, and the inspiring journey of Aaron Taylor in Australia, reflect the diverse challenges and triumphs faced by communities around the world. Whether it's addressing the complex issues of corporate responsibility and public health, confronting human rights abuses, or supporting individuals in overcoming personal struggles, each narrative offers valuable insights into the ongoing efforts to create a more just and compassionate world. In the world of academia and sports, recent events and revelations have stirred conversations, highlighting the complexities of modern society and the legacies of history. From the hallowed halls of Stanford University to the aristocratic circles of Britain, and onto the basketball courts with the recognition of a sports legend, these stories captivate and provoke thought. At Stanford University, a controversy unfolded that caught the attention of Yahoo US, involving Dr. Amir Loggins, a former professor who found himself at the center of a storm after a lecture on the Israel-Palestinian conflict. His comments led to complaints from students, resulting in his suspension and eventual dismissal. The situation escalated as Loggins faced harassment and threats, prompting him to sue the university, a student, and another professor for defamation and retaliation. This case sheds light on the delicate balance between academic freedom and the protection of student identities, raising questions about how universities navigate these complex waters. Crossing the Atlantic to the United Kingdom, The Independent reports on intriguing research that peels back the layers of aristocratic influence in Britain. Over the past 150 years, hereditary peers have not only maintained but seemingly increased their sway within society. According to studies of the Oxford Dictionary of National Biography, being born into the aristocracy now makes one 292 times more likely to be featured than a non-aristocrat, a significant jump from the 19th century. This finding suggests that despite the evolution of democratic institutions, the tendrils of aristocracy continue to weave through the fabric of British society, propelled by historical connections and the enduring power of old boys networks. On a lighter note, the world of sports brings us a story of triumph and recognition. Yahoo US celebrates the election of Michael Cooper to the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame. Cooper, renowned for his defensive prowess, was a key player for the Showtime Lakers, one of the NBA's most iconic teams. His induction into the Hall of Fame is a testament to his contributions to the sport and the lasting legacy of a team that captivated basketball fans around the globe. These stories, from the contentious to the celebratory, underscore the multifaceted nature of our world. Whether it's the ongoing debate over academic freedom and identity, the persistent influence of aristocracy in modern democracy, or the recognition of athletic excellence, each narrative invites us to reflect on the forces that shape our society and the individuals who leave an indelible mark on history. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.